Good evening, Earthlings. And decided to put that lube back on the shelf before it falls off. Welcome back. It's Wednesday night. It's just an average sim racer, and we are here and ready to go for another week of racing. iRacing. We have a busy week ahead of us, which even I'm not convinced I'll be able to get it all in, but we're going to give it a good chance. That's what she said anyway. Why the screen isn't showing up as shared, I do not know, because it's starting to be annoying because you can't see bugger all. But good evening, Lindsay. I see you getting nice and early on the old chat. Nice to see you there, as always. And why is my display capture not working? Probably because it's set to a different bloody screen. Yes, it's set to a tiny screen, which is going to be that one there. There we go. I think that's the right screen. No, that's not even the right screen. That's the stream screen. There we go. Boom. Done. There we go. Streamlab's having a nightmare. As my phone is going off. Like, a few people have asked me in the past if the voice in the intro is actually my voice. I'm going to leave it there for interpretation. It is not a commercially available song, I'll put it that way. So, there's a lot of editing gone into that, so I'm not going to give the game away, and I'm in the process of changing it as well, so you never know. Anyways, hope everyone's alright. Everyone's had a lovely Christmas since we last came on the stream. Apparently it's still Christmas anyway, it's the 12 days of Christmas or whatever that nonsense is, some pagan holiday that I believe in. Anyway, it's just an excuse to get presents, chocolate and more food. Yeah, sounds about right. Tonight on iRacing, we are going to be racing the touring cars again, and we are going to be coming from the classic Silverstone National. So, a track that people who will be familiar with from watching BTCC, because it's short, 6 corners. It's going to be perfect for touring cars that only goes about 120 miles an hour, and it's pretty fast as well in terms of the momentum through the corners. Different proposition to Knock Hill, and it's not a track I've actually driven in iRacing before. I've never actually had a series come up in this layout, so it's nice to see it coming up again. Just wait. Session starts in about a minute, so I'm just waiting for that to come on. Don't forget the alcohol. Do you know what, Lindsay? I've not had a drop of alcohol all Christmas break, even in gorgeous hands. I've not had a drop of alcohol. I was going to have a bottle of wine on. I say a bottle of wine. It probably would have been at the end of the day. A glass of wine with my Christmas dinner on Saturday, and stupidly, I didn't have a corkscrew to get the cork out. So I had to. It dawned on me that I actually broke the corkscrew either last year or the year before last, and never bothered to replace it. Went to get a bottle of wine. I was like, I can't even get the cork out. And I don't have anything suitable to get it out either. I literally had no tools whatsoever to suitably remove it without knocking the cork all the way in and breaking it. So, yeah, not had a drop. Yeah, I was tempted to have a beer when I was racing tonight. That might come in the second half of tonight's stream, to be honest, where we do some Nürburgring practice, because this week's Porsche GT3s, if you saw the post I put out on Facebook last night, actually gave a change for the schedule. I don't really put a schedule out because it's a bit loose, but I thought, I'm not at work, there's no real reason why I can't. I'm not really knackering myself out or anything. It's a nice relaxed break. And it's like the Nürburgring combined. So Porsche Cup Cars Nürburgring combined is going to be a hell of a week. And I don't really know why I'm doing it, but sod it. So yeah, absolute plan plot, and I didn't even think about it, to be honest, at the time. I just did it, and I thought, I've got a bottle of wine there, fancy a nice bottle of red, and blew it by not having a corkscrew to hand. And no one had it, because I was the only one drinking the wine, so no one obviously had one. It wasn't worth knocking around neighbours and shit, because that's only me having the wine. No, not worth it. I mean, if everyone was having wine, I'd be like, yeah, okay, we'll go bloody get one from somewhere. But yeah, completely nailed that one. So on the coke for Christmas. Oh, there was snow everywhere. Oh dear, definitely not my kind of coke. So yeah, it kind of been a bit flat really because of that. Wee flat. Anyways, enough of that because it's just talking waffle. I hope everyone has had a good Christmas. It's been good. It's been a good break. It's been nice to not having to worry about too much as well, especially not nothing work related. Looking at Silverstone, there we go. Got this is the layout we'll be racing. Isn't that the short national? Just 1.6 miles of track, 6 corners. You know, cops. I don't know if cops can be taken flat in this. Can't you break the glass below the? And there's children here. Flip it out, mate. You think I am an animal? Break the glass below the cork. Fuck it out. Yeah, only if I want a red wine stained kitchen as well. That takes Jesus Christ. Note to self, when you come round tomorrow night, you are not opening a bottle of wine anywhere in my house. So we won't go. Jesus Christ. So yeah, we'll be racing. Cops might be pretty flat when you go into the slow maggot section. Looping around down onto the Aintree straight. Sorry, the Aintree is the turn 3. And down Cheltenham, Wellington, and Brooklands, Liverpool. It's quite a quick track. A lot of momentum. You can tell exactly. You can tell he does not drink wine. Jesus, just casually break the glass below the cork. Fuck me. That's comments of the day. I've not spoken to hardly anyone. I've had more intelligent comments on my 4-year-old than that one, Andy. True story. Break the fucking glass. Oh my God. I've heard it all now. That's literally. We're only young once. Thank God. I haven't raced since. Since Friday night. I think it was Friday night we raced, and we got our third. But yeah, Friday night was our last race out, so not too long. I was going to do Unboxing Day, but I was too tired. Bit of a long weekend. Got a race. I actually got a race last night as a bonus. I had a booster injection on Monday, and that was interesting. I don't normally get affected by the last few, but this one knackered me out. It's been chronic, and I had a bit of a dead arm as well, so I couldn't actually lift it more than I could lift it here, but couldn't go anywhere higher than that. Get a sharp knife and then just swipe it. Fuck me. Yeah, I was going to pull out my machete that I have lying casually around. Oh dear. Dear me. Quickly the stream has escalated into how to break open a bottle of wine with a knife. I'd rather shoot it, to be honest. That I can do. Nip round my dad's and get an air rifle. Right. What are we doing? That one there. Oh, got muted headphones.
This lap for Williamson, 1:00.8 seconds.
Oh, that was loud in my ear. Handbrake.
The pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour.
Let's get some practice on the board. Just turn my headphones down a touch.
Car approaching, watch your mirrors.
Don't know what time's good around this track. Oh, hello. Huge crashes and maggots. This will be a tricky break. Well, that would be quite tricky. Flat out. The Grogans are in Derek and Tony. No idea if they've got the same surname. Either coincidence or they are brothers.
The leader has just done a 1:08.40.
Can't go that wide. That's second gear corner. Change the screen over, not what it matters. Oh, these cars don't go into cops. That's our last lap. Keep your foot pinned, chubby. That is. But ages I'm driving this track.
On your right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
Okay. Can't cut that bit of corner. What the hell is that? back of his car. It's a match, so it is.
V37.
Okay, so we get that. It'd be a lot cleaner than it would. It'd be a lot cleaner in that than it would be on doing a knife job.
Sorry guys, fuck Fanatec soon, I disconnected them. Sorry.
Put it in like a colander. I don't know, depends how many wine glasses you got. Get it right, if you get you probably have one either side, just tip it upside down.
V31, you're currently 2.1 seconds off the pace.
How so much speed for me. I'm not expecting to be quicker in the track, but we'll see how we go. I'm adding the top guys again below a minute on this.
The guy ahead has just done a 102.54.
His tyres come in.
That's your fastest lap. That puts you 1.3 seconds off the pace. You've just done a 101.83. The guy ahead's lap time is
pretty nifty.
102.35. First. That's your quickest lap in this session. That lap was a 101.46.
See if I can take that fourth, probably. Okay, you can't push that hard there.
Okay, Kev, we need to watch these track limits.
No, we don't need to watch these track limits. Come on, guys.
V22.
Fourth gear with that one. Got so much momentum down here. 2 and 2 ready. Quite a few of us, this little group here, very similar pace.
Go and validate this lap. Track limits.
Thank you.
Third place.
1,000th of a second slower than my fastest time now. The thing I see this track is that where is the overtaking spots? I don't see many. Been thinking Red Bull needs to get a deal sorted with Rice. Now, if I remember rightly, I don't think that will ever happen with the current set of commercial regs and Codemasters license for F1 2020 online racing. Where's he going? I remember. I don't know if it. I'll look it up. If I remember rightly, Code.
Now 1.5 off the leader's pace.
Oh, that's not track.
All right, Kev. You need to watch the track limits.
It only doesn't allow more of. It gives an exclusivity on Formula One racing.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
If I remember rightly, I'm not 100% sure on that. This is why there's generally been an exclusive Formula 1 car in, say, Gran Turismo, but never any others. And in Forza there was. And Assetto Corsa, the original one, had an official Formula 1 car from Ferrari in there as well. But never any other official cars to go with it. I think we're going to be plumped to this. Ooh, that's a terrible line. We should get on the gas brakes early there. But yeah, can you imagine it? Red Bull doing all the testing. Put them. There's a wall there, mate.
That puts you 2.1 seconds off the pace. That last lap was a 102.65.
Oh, the gas so early there.
It's there.
There is Red Bull's reserve drivers for next year. They mentioned it. They're still retaining Albon. There you go.
Left side.
There's the overtaking spot.
Clear left.
Okay, Kev, you've got half your fuel left.
Car right. Clear right.
P23.
I'm just going to follow this guy, just see. overtaking spots, maybe. I've got a watch on. Oh.
On your right. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
Sorry, Alex, I was just checking out some overtaking lines there. Oh, that's nice. That was good through cops.
Lots of fuel remaining.
Mr. Apex there, you really hit that first Apex. You save a shit ton of time. Yeah, do it a stupidly fast lap. You've got to hook up every single corner
The lap time was at 102.16.
and absolutely nail every single apex. Man, I must carry some speed around there. My fastest lap. There's like an optimum kind of lap time, isn't there? Is when you.
You're currently 1.4 seconds off the leader's pace. That lap was at 102.00.
Terrible. I'm not doing any longer races tonight. My leg's a bit tight for some reason. Ooh. Really tight. Ooh.
That lap time was 102.48.
Also another idea. Bucket and a big hammer. Smash the wine, but fuck me. I'm not even going to answer that. Not even going to answer that. A, because everything's really wrong with drinking wine for a strainer. The tyres are quite there anymore. So it's a 15-minute race.
You're now 2.1 off the pace.
But it's just done a race pace, just keeping pace. Averaging probably 102s, somewhere in the 102s anyway. I can't, Lindsay. I just can't even contemplate that.
Okay, Kev. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. You're currently 1.6 off the pace.
Oh, I was off track for that.
You're outside of track limits there.
Shut up. Can be useful, and forward thinking can bring the word. Yeah, true. Yeah, the tyres got nothing left to give there.
Track limits. Keep it within the lines.
There was a race distance we just ran. What's everyone else doing as we watch how lovely live? I still don't understand what's wrong with the knife idea. There you go. There's not a lot wrong with the knife idea, but there's not a lot right with the knife idea. In essence, it's dangerous. Dangerous, not just for you, but for everyone else. So we're sitting 20th out of our little quality session there. That was pretty consistent there, wasn't I? Wasn't anything special. A fast lap of 101.4. Not a million miles behind everyone else. I mean, less than a second off the aliens. You know, so close, but obviously it's a short lap, so it's nothing to be crying about. But then everyone else is very, very tight. So this could be a good race. I mean, that was a good session considering the tyres are, you know, just get the tyres warm and see where we go. It gets better. He thinks that smashing glass would go straight into the bucket and not on the floor. He doesn't understand that people, i.e. children, may still get hurt by said glass. Now there is an element here. We can still use that. Let's digress. We've got a bit of time to kill. My computer decides to implode. So I'm just gonna put on to Christian Wolf. Let's see how he's driving in his Audi. Put it onto live. You can put the glass into a bucket, shake the bucket around, and put a lid on the bucket. Shake it around, and then you get the glass out. Yeah. When you get the broken bottle with all the wine out. Then you use a strainer to get the glass out. That's easy done. But I think just to smash it with a hammer straight up front is a bit loopy, 100%. But as long as you take the precautions to protect the bucket from glass extricating it, you might be alright. I don't have much hope in it being alright, but it'll be different. It'll be different. But yeah, there's a lot of ways you can open a bottle of wine, and a lot of them are wrong. So, excuse me. So yeah, I'm not feeling massively confident about your ability to open a bottle of wine without said corkscrew. Ouch. That sounded painful. It's a horrible green car. God, my computer's not like this track. It's liking it, but it's not. It's running my. Alright, my number one idea is hammer a big screw into the cork, then use the arse end of the hammer to fill out the screw with the cork. The other ideas are more fun though. You need fun at Crimbo. Yeah, give me an idea, which I did overlook. And does it involve using a hammer? A hammer and glass do not go together, especially with wine. Is a screw and a screwdriver. Even a low power electric one will do the job. Boot screw in, corkscrew down, and when you reverse corkscrew, you take the cork with you. Or at least do it a different way. We only have screw cap ones here. Shows how classy my taste in wine is. I don't do classy wine. It's only because someone gave me this wine, i.e. work. So, and also what was left lying around. So before Christmas started. So, yeah. Brakes glowing red there. A lot of Audis. I think there's a lot of people do have Audis. Not many Hondas. I'm seeing. It's surprising. I think I'm one of the few Honda drivers that I've seen on track. Could be worse. You could be drinking wine out of a paper carton. You know, those kind of classy refill kind of bottles, or whatever you get, cartons that you get. There's something else. I know we got about a minute until the session gets underway. And what we might try and do after, especially my leg actually, my legs are really stiff, so it might need to do better for short races. I might do a Nürburgring session in the Porsche GT3 practice, just a practice session. Because that is what we're going to attempt to race in one of the races this week. It's 3 laps, all it is, so what, it's 8 minutes a lap in that car, I think. Maybe 9 minutes in that particular car. Just we're gonna give it a go anyway. So she's going to be starting any minute now, hopefully. Just wait for it to load up. I defo drank that box wine when I was in Spain too. Had to be done. C. I don't think the Spanish are particularly too precious about their wine either. It's just the French and everyone else that you've got to avoid. There we go. Session starting. Let's get going. Delete all my replays. Well, let's move them elsewhere. Because we're taking up a ton of space. Don't think I've ever had a boxed wine. Saying that myself. Definitely had wine out of one of those cups that you can buy at the railway station, which is literally a cup of wine with a sealed foil top. Marks and Spencer style. I've never seen them in London. Never seen them up here actually, but in London, in the convenience stores and supermarket, like a Waitrose or Marks and Spencer at the railway station, and there would literally be on the shelf in the fridge a cup of wine, but obviously with a sealed wrapper. Fucking hilarious. They were absolute gash. Ah, that's it, sangria. Yeah, that's something else. That's very different to wine. Well, it is wine, but it's very, yeah. It's not one I'd go for. I've not been a fan of sangria. It's alright, but this is when I've been in Spain. So, yes. Yes. Right. Let's see what we can do here at Silverstone in the touring cars. Oh, me. Do 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 do. Excuse me. It all tastes like liquor anyway. Coming from you, Anthony. I'm not going to say anything, big boy.
It's clear.
Isn't red wine and lemonade just a red wine spritzer, which doesn't sound very appealing to me. Personally, I'm not a massive wine drinker, but
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 33 Celsius.
oh, car number 14. And always the number. Probably slapped on an 8 at the end. Right, so I'm gonna leave it because it's only a minute and 2 seconds lap. You've got 8 minutes to do your laps. As long as it doesn't try and kick you out quickly, I'll see what everyone else does. There's only 18 cars in this race, so we'll see what happens. I'm very keen to see what people do themselves. Just see where we can place ourselves in advance. And how many people are going to dive bomb into cops as well, flat out. Like, yeah, I can do this flat. No, you can't. It's on days like these. Put it in something. No.
Decreasing. It's now 33.
We don't need to preserve any safety rating, so we will not be pit lane starting no matter where we qualify. I only do that when I want to preserve some safety rating, and we're in a good position at the moment. Where if we need to pit lane start, we can get away with it basically. I just want to see what people are doing in terms of lap times before I go and put my laps on the board. Just because it gives me a marker of what I'm doing before I go out and actually drive. If I see them going in when I'm driving, I get distracted. So if I see someone putting in a 101.5, I go, okay, I need to be on my A game. Which, you know, I've only done that practice was the first time I've driven this car around this particular layout. So it was very, that was the first time I've done it. Whether or not it's fast or not, I don't know. But yeah, we don't want to be pit lane starting where we can help it. Should be getting some laps on the board any minute now. 202, 203, 204. No one's got any laps on the board yet. Come on, guys. Come on. Surprisingly. Oh, 101.9, okay. So it's got to be in the 101s, definitely. 101.9, 101.9. Okay, next. Go.
The pit exit's clear. Alright, Kev, we've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
Got corner benefits. I'm just breaking a little bit earlier.
The leader has just done a 101.65. Just done a 101.44.
Call that entrance massive, massively there.
P8, you're now 0.7 off the leader's pace. You've just done a 102.15.
Deep. In the 101s, 0.6.
P3.
Oh, not bad. So far. Third place. Well, 101.2 was the fastest lap. Not bad going, that, sir. Not bad there. I'll
That's
take
the end of the session. P3.
take third place out. Nicely done. Nicely done. Grid up and get going. What we need to do, we need to clear that. Clear that and make sure we've got a fast repair on. Fast repairs are handy. Because tyres and fuel we don't want. I feel pretty confident this is a decent split as well. It's a 1.4 split. Oh, it's not bad, is it? P3, you know, for the first qualifying session on this track in this car. Feeling pretty confident. In Silverstone's a track you know. Whether you drive it much or not, you know it. Because you've seen it on so many different versions of motor racing. I'm just going to get this bloody car off the line. I'm not very good at getting it started. Either bog it down or just get no drive. Don't think we can change the start line revs. No, we can't. Hopefully everyone's green up in good time.
The track temp is 33 Celsius. Okay, Kev, get ready. Green, green, green.
Not terrible.
Car left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left. Left side. Hold your line. Clear left. Car left. Clear left. Clear left.
Start's okay, you're still in this.
Not like last week. The voice chat was brilliant last week, wasn't it? If those tyres get warm.
So sorry about that, I couldn't see my braking point there. You gotta back off, dude, you can't just...
So if you can't see your braking point, you don't brake. You brake earlier. It's a bit terrible.
The leader has just done a 101.83 P3. The car in front's lap time is a 101.62. The guy behind has just done a 101.66.
It's so deep, it was unreal.
Right side.
Not in a good way.
Still there. Clear right.
Come on, Kev. Keep pushing. We might get him back.
Don't know.
You're reeling this car in. The gap's now 0.17.
Car right. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
P4. That lap time was 102.54.
He was hard on the brakes and I was there, wasn't he?
Stick to the plan. Don't be intimidated here.
On your left. Clear
Yeah.
left.
Come on through, sir.
Come on, stick with the bastard.
Clear left. Right side.
Sorry, dude. I had a bit more speed than I thought I did.
Clear right.
The leader's just done a 101.19. P6. The guy behind has just done a 101.44.
This car in front's battered already.
Great save, man.
Okay, Kev, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Keep digging. This isn't over yet.
Tight old race, this one.
Come on, find the gap. That was a 101.91. That's your quickest
There's a
lap.
downshift there. Fucking hell.
On your left. Still there. Clear left.
Young.
Car left. Clear left.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
Cheeky tactical corner cut. Accidentally on purpose. I think a lot of people will be doing that, especially on cops as well.
Thank you for braking.
Okay, Kev, this bastard's holding you up. You've got to find a way past.
Clear right.
Fuck's sake.
Halfway home. Fuel looks good.
On your right. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
That's disappointing, but shit happens. Keep pushing. E7.
You know, switcheroo.
Guy ahead of us is Young.
Gone backwards here, haven't we?
Sector 3 is 0.6.
Missing the downshift for that corner completely, and they're all off track. No slowdowns out there then.
Okay, Kev, ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to it. Nail those exits.
Car left. Clear left.
We've just cut the track.
I'm ever so sorry there, Brian, if I just shit you up by accident.
No worries.
On your left. Clear left.
Keep pushing, we might get him back.
I'm to 8th place, ridiculous. You mean?
E8, come on man, if somebody fucks up in front, we need to be able to take advantage.
I know, Jimbo, I know. Problem is, I'm really late on my brakes compared to these guys.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. Alright Kev, come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits.
It's not an easy track to overtake on, it feels like, as well.
Keep pushing him, there'll be a chance here.
I'm in a 101 fight on that last lap, but
Careful on rejoin. Sorry,
Right side. Still there.
sorry boy.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there.
go on, Verstappen.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
Fucking hell.
Oh shit, sorry mate.
It's half.
I called it as well, didn't I?
Fuel.
Not had enough room.
It didn't give me enough track, so technically you did.
Sorry?
It didn't give me enough track, so technically you did have enough room. Fair move.
to Toby. Ahead is now 0.8. That was a 103.00. 10 minutes of fuel remaining. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Make one mistake, you put yourself back, don't you? It's all momentum.
Sector 3 is 0.40 off the pace.
Back out of that, we're going to go off track.
8th place.
So it's just falling off now a little bit on the fucking off track.
Stay between the lines.
Understeer. Yeah, understeer car. Last lap. Oh well. Qualified third. Probably going to come home in 8th.
One more lap to go.
You lose a bit of the slipstream battle as well.
Oh, yeah. Dude, seriously, what was that?
P8, that's the end of the race. Bad luck, mate.
Hell of a good battle in the midfield, chaps. Hell of a good battle.
Yeah, good then with a few more laps, would have been interesting.
Good racing, Thomas. I saw racing the GEFORCE, but good racing, yeah.
It's like this track was made for touring cars.
It was a good track. I just still can't quite get the hang of it.
It's all about momentum. As soon as you make one mistake, you're down about 2 or 3 laps to get close back to the guys in front again.
Yeah, I just think smooth and slower is faster. I think we just tend to overdrive it all the time. You're going quicker, but you're not.
Here, here.
But I can't get on with the Honda around here, and I can't really get on with the Hyundai. But I find that I'm better with the Hyundai.
I've never driven any of the others, so it's always been a Honda for me.
Can't find the Honda just don't pull out the corners quite the same, but that's just might just be me driving it. I don't know.
I'll have to get a sample if someone wants to donate some money. I'll buy another car of it.
Might see you another race.
Catch you around. PCR1. Here we go. Oh, not the most amazing of finishes to the race. It wasn't terrible, was it? We lost some safety rating for 3 instant points. We did gain some iRating, so you know, even if we come 8th, we're doing alright. Little drop on the safety rating in the 3rd split out of 4. So the fastest guy, he got into the 101s. So did we actually. 101 ones are pretty quick. No one dropping below 101s. Top split boys, what are they doing? 1-0s. 1-0s, 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 1-0s. Mental. Qualifying 101, 101. See, not a million miles quicker than what we were doing. My pace in qualifying would have put me down in 14th place. Yes, I probably wouldn't have started too great in that race. That was alright. That was a good battle. We're going to do another one in half an hour, so that's not bad. And we'll do a whatever. So is there a practice session open for the fixed Porsche? There it is. Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna. No, I don't want the. I don't want the US servers. As many as you want, boy. As many as you want. Link in the description, I believe. In reference to a question I just got asked by text message. Practiced Nürburgring. There we go. Just gotta watch our time here. Now, the Nürburgring, I've never driven in iRacing. I've driven it in many other games, but never iRacing. And never in a Porsche. Look at that. Look how many corners it's got. Oh, it's not quite the full GP circuit, so it's a short loop. Start finish line, then it's a short chicane, kind of bypassing Schumacher S's. And then obviously the full, yeah. The full craziness. This is just practice for Porsches, race later in the week, which is what I hope to do. I've got a bone in my body that really wants to crack, and it won't crack. That mailbox just like stuck in limbo. Wait for this to load, takes its time. Just reading some ice hockey news. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. Oh, that cracked. Oh. So many things I can say to that. That's WhatsApp message, Anthony. So many things. But I shan't on stream. Come on. 97%. Oh, excuse me. And obviously this is a fixed setup. The Porsches.
Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. Pit exit looks clear.
The real Matlins, you didn't actually do anything, did we? Yet. Ooh, you're fucking me. I suppose I've ever driven that configuration of that car in any game. Race. Super fast. Ooh, GT chicane. And onto the Nord Schleifer itself. How much do you remember? Laser scan Nürburgring. Already done it. Flugplatz, I think this one is. Oh, bravery section that should have been. So there's not another gear I can grab. 6 gear, flat out. The compression. I always used to forget on other iterations of the circuit. It's just a little loopy section. Hit the wall. Problem is, you do that on a lap here, you're fucked.
All clear off pit exit.
On your right. Clear right.
There's my heating the tyres. corner is one of the slowest corners on the track, isn't it? For every single bump with a wheel. Beautiful rendition of the track. It's possibly sensible to lift it there slightly. Oh, never.
Bad luck, Kev. That was a big one. Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. What do you think?
We'll need to come in for repairs. They've shown us the meatball flag.
Good thing it does start you back on certain. Okay, you can't flat through there unless you're a psychopath. Don't know. Oh my word. Brake a bit sooner. All of that shebang. Oh my word. Brake earlier. That little lift beforehand probably makes a massive difference. This is why we practice, so. We got around it, but only because we're going super slow. Feel the tyres get super loose over the breast. The first rules of flat depending on what speed you approach it on. It's worth a try though, wasn't it? This is why we practice. We flat. Oh, I got loose on exit. Here we go. Away. That's a little, just a flesh wound. How's a flesh wound? It's been a while since I've driven around here. Bloody hell, it's difficult braking areas. I see myself sort of sticking big old laps around here. I'll attempt to anyway if I can get around it. There is going to be a for fun Formula 1 time lap coming up soon, just to see how slow I am compared to everyone else. Fucking hell. I don't have that metronome of knowing every corner off the top of my head. It'll take me a while. It will take me a while. This is flat. $620, yeah, you say so. Right, got a lift. Oh my word. Tyre pressures is a big thing here. Not tyre pressure, tyre temp. Big thing here. This is straight, you lose a lot of the tyre heat. It's almost like a... Well, that just spat me out, didn't it? Oh my god. This is why we practice. Practice being shit. So most of my braking is towards the front as well. Ooh. Not a few runoffs you get on the track as well, that is. This YouTube corner? I think it is. Yeah. Ooh. Ow. That was insane. That just spat me out. I think that ironically ditched me in the corner, which we crashed. Not sure. It's balls how big your testicles, from what I remember. Oh, curb. Fucking hell. Yeah. Down to the dirty Gaho. Gonna rest our legs. That section was massively fascinating too. Yeah, I think this was scanned in around 2012, I think, which was a year before Marlborough was one. It was in the car that Marlborough actually did that in. The Nissan GTR GT3. One of the heavier, not massively aero dependent ones as well. Yeah, this is quite an old scan of a track. I don't want, let's say they will get back there one day to rescan it. Because then they re-tarmac it every year as well. Of course, just over time, I want to make sure I don't miss the next touring car race. The next time we crash, we will skip out. Yay. That's hard work in a car without any traction control or ABS. Oh, it was tipped in on the steering, trying to hold it. No. Yeah, it's going to be hard work. Lots of practice required. Lots of practice required. Well, let's withdraw from you. And we'll jump into the TCs. Or the TCRs, as they're allowed to be called. Which are... Hello, hello, where are you? There is a race starting any minute now for the cars. There we go. Register. Continue. Continue. Yep, which was 72 people signed up. 192 in the Ferraris. That's the Audi Ferrari GT3 Challenge race. 159 for the Nürburgring Porsche Fixed. 227 in the IMSAs. IMSA is racing at Watkins Glen this week, which is very tempting to just sneak one in somewhere. Let's get joined up anyway. Let's go back to the touring cars, back in the Honda Civic Type R. With that quick foray around some of the Nürburgring. Just accidentally started my own bloody video because I'm a dick. Oh dear. So this is all about momentum, keeping that speed up, because it bodes you well. I mean, you lose traction at cops, you lose it out into maggots, into entry maggots. You lose your force, not so bad because you can come back on at 5 actually. You could fight, but you've got to maintain speed at cops. That is the. Don't think you've done a new Glen. I haven't. No, I haven't done a new Glen's layout. Well, it's not a new Glen scan. We might have a look at that after this. We are going there this season, one of the races, so we might have a look at that in whatever car we're racing in, but I can't actually remember. While we're waiting for the stream to load, let's have a look. On the iSchedule app. One of the best paid apps I've ever bought on my phone. It was like 79 pence or something. Not doing any oval racing for a while either. Nope. Series, there we go. Oh, NASCAR's event this week. That'd be fun in a NASCAR cup in one of those trucks. Dude, what can Imps is there now? GT Sprint goes like the boot circuit week 10, so a couple of weeks ago. So we could definitely do a GT3, but we haven't taken it. We'll do the what do you call it? Yeah. New Merc.
That's a new fastest lap for Bauer.
Around Watkins. Bauer? Is it Jack Bauer? Just you've not driven the new Merc yet. Oops, see what's going on. Wait. Porsche does just spins you around.
Pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour.
Check some fittings out down the straight.
There's a car behind. Take care, rejoin him.
Nah.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 33 Celsius.
The qualifying line through there is so much quicker than what the race line, because you've already got someone else around you, it feels like, on the race line. You can't quite. Use all the curb on exit. It's not too bad. And late on the gear. Get off that fucking grass, Kev. Tyres nice and sticky from that first lap out.
6th place.
Ah, missed the apex, just slid it on him on entry. You literally lose 2 tenths, 3 tenths.
101.77. The guy ahead has just posted a 101.86. Position. That puts you 1.3 seconds off the pace. You've just done a 102.09.
With these cars, you can hit the curbs. You can go after them. Oh, dude. Oh. Fuck it out. I mean, I'm all for people pulling off the racing line, but watch this. Oh. Why is it not loading my paint job up? Not happy about that. Trading paint's closed down. There we go. Trading paint's back up again. Where'd you go? When you get morons like that, just think, yeah, I'll just pull over. What the fuck are you doing? So I was looking at my overhead camera thinking, I wonder if I could do something different with that. You're a bit bored of that overhead view. It's on a big boom arm, so it can easily be moved around into different places. I can even have it as a face cam. Nah. If I really wanted to, but I'm not going to. I could, but why would I? Move it behind me, maybe. I could use it as a face cam, to be honest with you, too. A wheel cam. A wheel cam would be alright, actually, because you know, have it right over my shoulder down here. Yeah, I might have a look at that. If it'll work, I think we can go down that low, actually. We'll have a play one day. We'll have a little bit of a tinker. Yeah, warm tonight. It's a bit of a warm day in the sunny UK today. I wish it was sunny. Bloody weather. Piss down all morning. Come on, iRacing. Trading paint servers are down because that's always a problem when they go down. Trading paints is what I use for my paint schemes. And all my paint schemes are loaded. There we go. Oh yeah, new addition. You'll see the pit crew. The pitman is now fully dressed up and working. And I realised what I was doing wrong for him when he was showing up all black. Thanks to some of a bit of advice. There we go. All dressed and ready in the camo print. Look how nice he looks.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 33 Celsius.
Not too worried about with regards to qualifying. I know what I've got to do. Car 2. Apparently.
Pit exit's clear. Push. You've got 2 laps to get the job done.
Car 2. Which means I'm apparently the second fastest guy in this race. Who are they kidding? And first coil up coming up. See what we can smash. Fucking hell. Not even going to say anything to that one, Ant. Not even going to say anything. Right, here we go. Here comes the hot lap.
P2, your lap time was 102.02.
Must have done too much here, I think. That's ruined the whole lap. Literally ruined the whole lap there. Pushing too hard. One mistake. That's all it takes.
New fastest lap for Perry, 101.64.
Terrible lap that was.
P4, you're now 0.7 off the pace.
Terrible corner. It was a good pace until that corner. And just threw it away. Threw it away. Handbrake turn. Still somehow 5th place on the grid. I won't last though. Again, pace to be bloody pole. Prosser was in the last race. Anyone else I recognised? No, everyone different. Oh, don't be too kind this race. See, I'm a gentleman driver, Lindsay. You know, I don't go out. I mean, if I put my elbows out where I need to. The only reason I got past me in the last race is because I made small mistakes which affect your corner speed and your exit speed and every other speed on the track. Yeah, I don't want to be too aggressive. It's not my style to be aggressive. You can be a little bit more aggressive in these cars, but it still doesn't benefit you. It doesn't benefit me anyway. It'll be another tight race. I don't think it's going to be anyone running away with it. In fact, it's fifth. I'm starting 5th of 102, which is surprising. Very surprising, to be honest. I've expected to be way down. Like maybe 10th or 11th after that lap. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm starting 5th. I would be on the outside of the cops. It's not a good place to start. Qualifying ends in 1 minute 26 to inactivity. I like that message. That's a new thing. Channel your inner Matt Neal. Ha! Matt Neal, man. Fucking that's a timeless driver he is. Wasn't he the first independent race winner in BTCC as well? I think it's John Cleland. He's going for first. He's going for first. I should probably get that soundbite, actually, shouldn't I? I think it's this one. Channel, you're in a Grosjean Verstappen love child. To be honest, can you imagine a love child between Grosjean and Verstappen? Holy mother of Christ. That'd be something scary, wouldn't it? Absolutely scary. Don't think I'll be excited about that at all. Yeah, it was. Well, I don't think it was him. I think was it him? His team boss, wasn't it? Something stupid like that. You watched the Ada Millwood video. I hadn't even heard of it until that. That was a brilliant video. That was about fucking drug running. I mean, why else would you go to Holland for testing? Dirt. Talk about drawing attention to yourself. So every other team stays at home and tests on tracks they race on. And we're going to go to Zandvoort and test on a track we don't race on. And it's not really similar to any British track in terms of its layout as well. And, well, you could say... Zandvoort, what would it be similar to? Mallory... Not Mallory Park, Alton Park, maybe? That push. But that's probably... Well, 5th place. I'll take 5th place considering where we were. Where I thought we were going to start. Clear. Need my keyboard. I don't want to be having. Got fast repair on. Okay. Oh. Okay. I need to work out the bike pedal of his clutch as well. I'm not quite getting the bike pedal correctly. I've got a handbrake on the car, so I probably should hold handbrake in. Everyone to grid up. Car in front of me not on the track yet. Not going to say no to an extra place if he doesn't join us. Car in 3rd. Mr. Veer. There he is. Here's Hyundai. You know when you're racing it's better people because no one says good luck before the start of the race. No one can be asked that shit.
15 minutes. You'll need to get on with this. Nice and neat. Stay out of trouble. Okay, Kev. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Wow.
Car right. Clear right.
Wasn't the finest start, was it?
Clear right. Car right. Still there.
I wasn't expecting him to quite brake that early. Did she say clear right or was she not clear right? I missed that. Wasn't listening to her. Oh, dive bomb central.
Hold your line.
Someone off.
Still there. Right side. Hold your line. Still there.
Not really sure what went on that first lap.
8th place.
Left side.
Fuck yeah.
Hold your line.
I'm not sure if he was all over the place to be honest.
Hold your line.
The fuck?
Left.
Wow.
Hold your line. Clear left.
This is definitely a bit more of a frenetic race than the last one.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
The leader has just done a 102.01.
Right, head down a bit now. First. You can't quite trail break it like that, Kevin, to that corner. Bit erratic this race, aren't we?
That's a new fastest lap for Lopez, 101.62. The leader has just done a 101.78 fastest lap. Your last lap time was at 102.00.
Quite close stuff.
The gap to Van in front is now 1.3 seconds. That lap was at 101.95. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the face.
And quicker than the last race, ironically. It's just a quicker field.
P8. Keep digging. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. The leader's just done a 101.42. That's the fastest lap. The car in front has just done a 101.69.
And did a 101.59. So everyone is on the same pace.
Fastest lap of the race. Sectors 1 and 3 are looking quick.
Now 101.265. Fastest ever lap for me, that was.
101.61.
Fucking hell. Get your default livery out of here, mate.
On your right. Clear right.
Nice one, Kev. Great move. Keep it up. New fastest lap for Perry, 101.04. 7th position. The car ahead has just done a 101.34. Half distance. Fuel looks good.
Okay, we're looking pretty decent so far.
The gap to Van behind is now 0.6.
Got to trust the engine to slow the car down better. It's more effective and not on the brake. It feels like.
You're gaining on this guy. The gap's now 0.9. You've just done a 1.56.
Someone's off.
What was that, pal? Jesus.
Now we're getting dicey.
Stay on it. This isn't over yet. E6.
On your right. Clear right. Right side. Hold your line.
Oh,
Clear right. Car left. Clear left.
nowhere to go there.
Car right.
Nice one, man.
Still there. Clear right. Right side. Hold your line. Hold your line.
It only gave us a
Clear.
1x or 2x for that.
Okay, Kev. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left. The next car is Lopez.
Not really sure about that one, but we'll have a look back on it. It was tight. I'm not sure.
Loving this, mate. This is perfect. P4. There's a chance of a podium here. Push, push, push. gap to Lopez ahead is now 2.0. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 3. Okay, Kev, you've used half your fuel.
The leader's long one, isn't he?
The gap to Oliver behind is now 1.6.
A bit warm.
Lap time was at 101.91.
That's terrible. Terrible. Don't think we lost any time though,
Minutes
strangely.
fuel remaining.
AWS needs to give me the tyre wear percentage.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. I don't think it will happen on that side. These guys are pushing too hard at each other.
You're a 10th off the pace in sector 2.
Unless they have an accent, of course. Which I wouldn't be adverse to.
Thanks, Gregory.
You've just done a 102.12.
Would have been a good race if I didn't get hit maneuvered.
Oh, stop moaning, Gregory.
That lap time was 101.69.
No, overtake difficulty, fucking impossible.
P4.
It's not a long enough lap, is it? Enough corners to make up a lot of time. That's the problem, I think. Completely consistent in the 101s most of this race. There we go, checkered.
P4. Okay, that's the end. Good finish, mate. Well done.
What was that, lap 10 we had that incident, shall we say? Let's go and have a look at it. I might have been my fault. He's already gone, he's already buggered off, hasn't he? He didn't hang around. Lap 9 going to lap 10, I think it was. Not really sure. Next lap. This one. Yeah, everyone's getting on the action here, aren't they? Not sure which one's Seraphin. I think he's the red car on the outside. Let's have a look. Oh, that was my fault. Yeah, my fault. I'll send him a message. That was my fault. I tweaked left, my right side a little bit. My bad. I can put my hands up to that and go, that was my mistake. It didn't give us much of an incident, to be honest. I'm watching this car in front. It's only a little. Oh, when you get that locked in rear wheel, don't you? There's a few other incidents further back as well. Cracking angle, isn't it, for cameras? Yeah, my bad. Whoever 18 is, not me. I had a good run on him, but I came across the old. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll take responsibility. He can't, unless he's recorded the thing is, I'd only get a warning for that, even if it was, to be honest. It's, that's my fault. I would put my hand up as an honest person to say, my fault. I imagine he's looked at the replay during the thing. He didn't call. Thing is, he was actually sensible. He didn't call it, go off and message him, go off and go, yeah, you did this, you screwed my race up, you bastards, and all that stuff. That was just, yeah. Another 3 incident points again, which meant we lost 0.005 on the safety range. This is going to be careful, but we are back above the 1500. Look at that sexy number. We had the 101.265, the second fastest lap of the race as well. So we had some pace on us, didn't we? We had some pace. He's Canadian, he'll be right with it. He'll be absolutely. It's only been a moment for 1 month as well. Still in D class, taken out by an A class driver. Whoop whoop. Poor lad. Maybe I can message him first. Canada. Is there a PM? Nope. Maybe I can't then. Poor lad. It was completely my fault. I always put my hand up to that. Always put my hand up to that. So, more drivers in this split. There was 5 splits instead of the 4 last time, and we were in a 13.57 split, and we had 4th place, 15.06. We're back above the 1500s, beautifuls. We're getting there. We're getting there. Safety. This is the thing, you can drive hard, safety rating takes a bit of a battering, and you come out of it and you go, yep, that's alright. But we've got a race win in this car. We've got a race win in there. Interestingly, what was this? It only gave him 2 incident points for that crash as well, which is surprising. Normally that's like a 4x that would have been. Oh, Mike Perry behind us, 101.0. Very close dipping into the 1 minutes. Nice. We did alright there. We did alright. We did alright. What have we got? 20 past 11. Wow. What's up next? What have we got next? Porsche Cup? No, not yet. I know what I was going to do. I was going to get a setup from my friend Craig. Not really my friend, he's just a guy who runs a setup shop for Craig's setups. Or did I download it already? Oh. No. Road. GT Free Sprint. Watkins Glen. There it is. Wait, what do you got already? Oh no, I've got his setups ready up for this. Okay, so they're racing imps at the moment at this track. So I can steal this setup. He did come out to play a little bit. Wasn't the way I wanted to do it, but it was alright. Let's do that one. He'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be driving into people, here she comes. He'll be driving into people, smashing them off the track, smashing them even harder in the back door. Right. Setups. I'll just do the necessary bullshit. And we're going to take our new car. That's right, we have a new car. We have a sexy new car. The IMSA at the Glen. So we might as well jump into an IMSA quali session, haven't we? So an IMSA practice session. Because why the hell not? I can never find the fucking things. There is a new way to do it, which I always forget about. Other sexy cars. There we go. Oh, hello, beautiful. Hello. There we go. Practice, practice, practice. Any German numbers? 17. No, they. Germany's the nearest server to the UK. So. Oh, look at it. Look at it. I don't know why I've gone for this car. Something different again. I thought let's get some different car to race GT3s this season. The Lambo served as well for the best part of 6 months. I think it was. But now time for something else. Time for something else. Right. Drive hard. You know what? That might be something I have to paint in really small letters on the back of a bumper sticker on the cars. Drive hard, eat ass. I like that. I like that actually. That might actually, if I can get away with it. On the I don't know if you're allowed to put words like on paint jobs, but I'm gonna have a look anyway because it makes sense too. I love that. That was brilliant. Drive hard, eat arse. I like. Let's see what this Watkins Glen's all about. This new scan. So we scanned it. This has got the chicane on the back straight. So a lot more work as well. They completely rebuilt this track from the ground up. Because the old one they had was a pretty, I think it was 10 years old. Scan if probably longer. So this is scanned in the last few months or something like that. It's definitely this year. So it's V. Oh no, didn't do that. So should be right. Just wait for it to load. Yeah, we'll check the TNCs on paint jobs, because you can get kicked off the server for stuff like that. If you're breaking it, they don't mess around. They will suspend you, so it's not worth it if you're not actually allowed to. Yeah. Drive hard. Smash back door. Which tickets time to mint. There we go. Just to start slacking it off. It's taking ages. Garage setups. Season 1 GT Sprint Glenmerk. This thing sounds amazing from what I've heard. So we'll see how we go in this. Oh, I remembered. I am going to need to do my buttons and configuration. because naturally it's not going to be set up in that way. Brake seems alright. Tap the brake, that's fine. Last time I bought set up a new car,
Fastest lap for the Sousa, 1:45.
none of this was set up. The clutch, yep, clutch is there. That's fine. Anti-stall clutch. Well, we need it. Control. Don't need a second throttle or second upshifter. That's fine. That's fine. Starter's in the right place. Brake bias is on the wheel. Fuel mixture. Traction control is that one. ABS set. Didn't know I had an ABS button. I can definitely set that too. You've got brake bias and ABS. Decrease. Thank you. Traction control toggle. No idea what button 19 is. To turn traction control on and off. Not going to worry about that now. Think we're good. Think we're good. Yeah, we're good. I'll make sure my push torque is mapped to my wheel because it never seems to be. There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright, new car time. Let's wait for the pit crew. All loading in nicely. Most of us have got the same camo livery on. Let's see how good the Glen is. Just turning game volume up a little bit more.
Pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour.
Thump, 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 thump.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
I think it sticks. So managed to nail it.
Left side. Clear left.
So LMP2 practice, so very different to the Lambo. Lambo, it's a little bit more understeer. This seems a bit more wants to say hello, I'm here, and the oversteery part of it. Sound nice, so that.
Right side. Clear right. On your right.
Oh, hello. Okay, now.
Clear right.
I'm nipping out of pit lane there.
one is 0.1 off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.5 off the pace.
It's not as bumpy as the old one. Yeah, your one was laser scanned. Your one was laser scanned. This is not as bumpy. Oh, off track is much
Track limits.
wider. Used to be able to get away with that. Yeah, on the old layout, but you can't do that now. Yeah, you used to get a lot of bumps coming down that back last corner, on the first corner. But now you don't get them.
144.80.
This corner is not as bumpy either. Seems steeper, this version, than the old one. That corner. So it could have been. Wasn't really paying attention there. Oh, you bugger.
You're a second off the pace in sector 1. It's a faster car approaching.
On your left. Clear left.
Thing is a lot more planted than a Lambo ever was.
It's your last lap in this session. You're a second off the pace in sector 3.
Sector 3.
10th position. Is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
Let's have a listen to it. Definitely can't run as wide there as you used to. It's got such a nice, deep, throaty roar in it, hasn't it? If you hammer it through there, don't we? Get some screenshots in. That was very German. Sounds good though.
The guy ahead's last lap time is a 146.86. The leader has just done a 144.74.
Up over as you gain. Oh, look at that. Flat out. Aggressive attack. German Panzer. Going across the trenches. I do love the static cameras that they put on this game. They've put, I think, gone for a lot more tracks and put the static TV camera to get a really good replay experience. I love it, man. I mean, it's going to sound a bit bizarre, but on trading paints, they recommend you put as many screenshots as possible. It kind of sells it. A lot of people have been going for my paints, and especially in the TCR and the Porsches recently. So let's get as few as many possible, and I can stick them on there. It's also good material for changing graphics screens and stuff. Boom, there you go. You get it? I think so. Hey, good a photographer never loses the eye for a photo, mate. Never loses the eye. In the intro, that was all done with screenshots. There's a time lapse of an oval race going on. Well, raised the wall then, didn't we? There we go. Snap, 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 snap. So we just lagged. And I just killed screenshots. Yep. Just killed my F2 button. Yeah, killed it. Broke it. Oh no, that's catching up. There we go. So that corner there you can see a bit of accidents galore as you get on the power too early. Back end catches the tyre wall. Boom, look at that. A big puff of grass on the inside, run it wide, douche. Nice little rip of the bonnet over there. Oh, nice. Car's good. Don't know what time in terms of lap times we're on. 1:44.4 was the fastest guy in our class. Not ridiculously fast, nothing too slow by the look of it. Lindsay says, good night, home slice. Home slice. Hell's that? Never read that before. Good night, Lindsay. Pleasure having you on board tonight. I will see you tomorrow for Hey Cards Against Humanity night. Good. iRacing. Let's have a butcher's. God, that takes so many screenshots in iRacing. It's ridiculous. So. You know what you want when he's a home screen hunt. Oh, that's nice. Like that. That's nice as well. Rule of thirds. Definitely not in the middle. Indeed, you shout. Anna's never played before, so apparently so that'd be interesting. Oh, he's gonna fucking love it. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy. That's pretty bad, that shot there. A second. Oh, is that what you're going to show me? Is that what you're going to give me? Outrageous. Should be more than that. So I had to only do it for today's ones. Rude. Rude, rude, rude. That was the Lambo. Oh, I did do a Lambo in a camo. I didn't think I did a Lambo in a camo, but obviously I did. Oh, I did for the GT3, didn't I? For the Le Mans race last week. Yeah. Oh, yeah, just shit, isn't it? That went to shit. Haven't we moved on from the paints of old? That was the original default paint. That was my first ever season in iRacing. We ran the default stock colours, then we learned how to paint eventually. That big old sideways over finish line that one was. Look at that. Blast from the past. That was a livery that we ran once at the Porsche Cup in a test event. Nighttime Le Mans. Good paint liveries, huh? Oh, the Ford. When you first started working out how to paint a car. Yeah, that beautiful thing. And left the mesh on. Whee! Forgot about that crash. That was a funny one, wasn't it? Remember that Road America? In Zandvoort. Some Fibonacci. What the fuck's Fibonacci? Fibonacci is a sequence of numbers. Never heard of Fibonacci before. Fuck. Not in a photography sense, anyway. Fucking Fibonacci. Excuse me. Oh, I was going to say, should we do another race? But then we realised we just missed it. We should do another touring car race, but we just missed the start of that. GT Sprint, we could do a GT. It's 12 o'clock. It's almost 12 o'clock, isn't it? Yeah. Probably not advised. We've got our field night, which means we've got 4 races left to do this week. We've got the Merc Formula 1 at Suzuka. Do some practice there. Porsche Cup at GT on Nürburgring. Definitely, that'll probably be the last race we do of the week. Can always get as much practice in as possible on that. We'll have the ESS European Endurance Sprint Championship, or Sprint Series they call that, at the Ford GTE from Road Atlanta, and then the GT Sprint VRS Series from Red Bull Ring. So a lot of options, a lot of races still to come. 4 races. Busy night. That'll be Friday night. Will probably be GT Sprint, followed by not Porsche. Might do VRS and ESS in one night, and finish off the week with Formula 1 and Porsches. The Fibonacci sequence. I've heard of the Fibonacci sequence, which is a set of seemingly random numbers. I've never heard of it applied to the rule of thirds, which is a rule which should be broken at all cost. I'm Googling it now. I've never heard of anything to do with Fibonacci related to photography. Here's my Fibonacci again. I think you're supposed to be right. Yeah, yep. Oh, I get you. No, I have heard of that, but I didn't know it was called that. The golden ratio is how I've used it before. Yeah, it uses Fibonacci's numbers to put out some bullshit. Yeah, I recognise it, but it's a load of bullshit. I hate it. I hate anything rule-based for photography. If you can break the rule, break the rule. It's the image tells the story, in my opinion. You know, don't care about all that bullshit, because it's basically what it is, a fancy thing for rule of thirds. Fibonacci spiral, yeah. It's a bullshit thing. Don't like it. I think they brought out some textbook at college and stuff when I was back in there. I was like, yeah, whatever. Ain't doing that shit. Right, I'm going to end it there. Anyways, once we vented my views on all things non-generic photography related, because that's how we roll. As I close down as many windows as I can find, because every bloody window is open. Apparently I can set this to one button on my Stream Deck, which I'm very curious to do, so I might have a look at that tomorrow. Right, anyways, that's it. I'll say slightly shorter, but it's almost 3 hours long in the end. We've had two good touring car races. Was it a 7th, I think, in the first race, or an 8th, followed by a 4th. So not bad. Bit of a safety rating hit, but nothing crazy. Only 13, I think we lost overall, 12 overall. I can live with that. And yeah, I will bid you all a fond farewell. Next stream should all be well, will be Friday night for VRS and ESS, or even VRS, definitely VRS, or even the Merc Formula 1, whatever we happen to decide to do first. Thank you for watching, thank you for joining in. It's always been the honourable pleasure of myself to host you all, and I'll see you all soon as I wait for that next chat message to come up, which hasn't come up on my chat screen. Haha, agreed, my uni lecturer loved it for some bizarre reason. Yeah, because the uni lecturers love to follow the rules. Right, that's it. I will see you all soon. Take it easy, look after yourselves, and bid you all a fond farewell. Tally ho!